Good evening, Geminis. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Let's see, Geminis, what your past life wants you to know for July 12th to July 18th, 2018. But before we do that, I had to give a huge shout out to all Kiki's Doorway Star Power Warriors subscribers. Let me get to that quickly, okay? Miss Williams, Ubliminum, The 305 Goddess, Miss Wise, Miss Duell, Mr. Ibrahim, Miss Pollard, Miss Hello Kit Girl for Life, Miss Armstrong, Miss Kimberly, Sacred Waspins, Nicole Matthew, Perry Asiri, Himani Das, Ankh Dis, Teresa Manor, Way Shower, Sylvia Candia, Mr. Aldana, Miss Salone, Nabil, Miss Asim, Mr. Magia, Miss Sean, Mr. Sims, Miss Cabby, Amanda Smith, Shirley Danianis, Vinia Harris, Linda Mickey 0509, Miss Latori, Heaven Love Kate, Heaven Love Cat, Bernadette Pergolese, and Eyes of Capricorn. Oh my God. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you to all Kiki's Doorway Star Power Warrior subscribers, and to all Kiki's Doorway viewers. Thank you for walking through the door towards the Akashi Records with me. It is an honor to walk alongside you and to relearn ourselves and we love ourselves. So, Mr. and Miss Geminis, let's get it started, because you know y'all the whirlwinds. So let's see what your past life wants you to relearn. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Gemini's past life want him to rediscover on July 12th to July 18th, 2018? What does Gemini's past life want them to see? Okay. I see that y'all found a way to solve on July 4th to July 11th in regards to food and hunger. Let's see what your actions will be for July 12th to July 18th, 2018. What actions will Geminis take on July 12th to July 18th? Woo! You already got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh. I got it. Oh, I got it. Gemini's got it. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so you figured out how to address the issue of food and hunger from July 4th to July 11th. So now on July 12th to July 18th, Mr. and Miss Geminis, your past life wants you to rediscover your communal living. In your past life, you were the architect in helping grow civilization. Geminis, you gave communication, and you knew exactly people's natural abilities in the community and how to translate that into making a civilization. You were and are the chiefmen, the leaders, the lord, the governor, the person that people went to articulate and communicate what needs to be done to make a community. You told them exactly what amount of bricks that need to be done, the size of the brick. You knew about measurements. You knew exactly how to draw a picture of a box, of a square, to demonstrate to a group of people on how to build. You were the architect in showing people how to make a civilization from the ground up, to a point that people trusted you in the decisions that they made in continuing to grow the community. Let's see what Dorian Virtue says about communal living for Geminis. So Geminis, the lifetime significant to your question involved a communal setting, such as a convent, monastery, or tribe. You know what's funny? I know a dear Gemini that how he spoke and how he lived his life made me call him at times a monk, or a lot of people that know him seen him as a monk. I'm not surprised that a lot of Geminis in the now, they probably call you a monk, because at times you can be very secluded. You know how to entertain yourself in the worlds that you have traveled. Okay, let's continue. Or tribe. Remember, you are. I did mention chiefsman, a chief, right? An elder, a leader. Okay, now. So if you think, Geminis, that y'all are not leaders, oh, you are. Your earthly needs for shelter, clothing, and food were provided for. So I'm going to repeat that. Your earthly needs for shelter, clothing, and food were provided for. Although you held a job within the community, you fulfilled your responsibilities for the group and not for individual gain. In your current lifetime, you may feel troubled by the concept of money, individual earnings, savings, and bills. You may feel unsupported because your soul is accustomed to having a community support system. To assimilate in this lifetime, find the balance and harmony between individual and group needs, between give and take. Understand how you fit into the culture and how the group can help you achieve your individual goals and aspirations and further your spiritual growth. And remember, no man or woman is an island. Oh, that is so true. Even leaders will tell you, successful leaders will tell you, Mr. Mrs Geminis, they still use the community and the people that they made as a village to help them in their success. So in this life, in the past, yes, you have received money, accolades, and respect from the community because you helped make the community. You helped teach them how to grow and build to make a community. Now that you have taught in your past, now in the now, use your community to help you. Whatever your natural abilities, talents, skills are, if you are stepping into becoming an entrepreneur, if you're stepping into making your own business, if you want to collaborate with another business, let's first talk about if you are becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business, right? For example, I love to sing. Besides doing spiritual readings, I love to sing. Now I'm recording myself singing in different parks and locations, so when I do speak to recreational centers, restaurants, or places that have entertainment, if they need singers, I have a visual YouTube channel that I could download and send to these establishments to show my skills, so I can be reimbursed or given compensation for my ability. Same thing for spiritual reading. Now I tell people in my community that I do spiritual readings. So now people that know me within the community are now looking at this channel to see that side of myself that they have not seen, but they heard me speak like this, but they never seen me visually do something of this nature. So now for you, Mr. Miss Geminis, your natural talents and abilities, have your community help you get to that next level. Show your talents to the community. You already know your talents and abilities, right? Find out from the community what they need so you can provide them that service. Or tell the community of the service and products that you can provide for them. That way, your network and marketing and how you get your finances could first start within your community, and then it will soar out to other communities and internationally. So what is your actions for July 12th to July 18th? Ah, snap. All right, now. If you thought Geminis that you are a page of air, that's out. That's out. It's on. It's done. You already learned what you got to learn. You already been an apprentice before. You already been the rookie. So now you are the boss. The boss. The boss. The boss. Yeah. So, Gemini, you are now the king of air. You are not even the knight. You are the king. You know thyself. You are brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Okay? Look at all these unicorns following you and your unicorn. Y'all know where y'all going. You're like, to the right, to the right. Everybody like, ooh, I guess we gotta go to the right too. That's how we get our bread and butter. Do him. Do her. So we better go over there. And it goes and it connects to the community. You know where you gotta head. Head towards your community. Head to the places that have raised you as a child to now. These are the places that know you by name. Like, Chiz, I wanna go where everybody knows my name. Do 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 do. When you do that, speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice and balance mental and emotional considerations. Geminis, you know how and what your natural talents, abilities, and gifts can not only give you, but it can give the community, right? Now is the time to speak up. Now is the time to connect to the community and speak your mind with confidence. Everybody knows your name. Everybody knows who you are. So you should and will be confident in what you say and how you use your mental and emotions when you talk. Even when you consider professional advice, balance or see the mental and emotional equilibrium of it. When you do that, out the two of air. Okay, so two of air, masculine, feminine. Yes, it looks like it's competing, looks like it's going head to head, right? But it's joining forces. Is joining the masculine and feminine. It's joining the conscious and subconscious. It's joining the spiritual and religious aspect of yourself. It's joining the personal experience along with your work experience to make one goal, one tree of knowledge come to life. Your Aries and Gemini side of yourself. Your Aries, oh my God, your Aries and Taurus side of yourself. Your ego and your material side of yourself wants to come out. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Okay. So, Geminis, what if you're thinking about the strategies of communicating your talents to the community, right? You are a charmer. You are very intellectual. You can read energy. Did you know that? I hope you know. Because air is very intuitive. It knows where the goods are. Take the time out. Either physically show your talents and ability in the community. If you're a singer, sing in your community. If you're a painter, paint in your community. If you're a writer, write a monologue and speak it. If you're an actor, same. Find a monologue that resonates with you and act it in your community. If you are a mathematician or if you are a scientist, anything can become an art. These are things you want to physically, visually display in your community. So that way people could come to you to ask you, hey, what is that artwork about? Hey, what made you come out to sing today? Hey, I knew that you were a writer, but I didn't know that you do screenplays. That way, when it comes time to make a decision, you know how to go about it. A stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Gemini, on July 12th to July 18th, confront your problem. Food and hunger connects with community. For a community to survive, they must know their natural resources, right? In your situation, know your natural resources within a community and figure out how you can connect that to your natural talent and abilities to market. For example, if you're a painter, using a canvas, painting, anything, with your emotions or your heart, your mental emotion makes you feel like drawing or painting, do that. That way, when people come up to you, they can say, well, I didn't know that you paint. I knew that you was an artist, but I didn't know to that detail. And that way you could pitch, oh, I don't just draw or paint. I also do paintings in houses. I forget the name, but painters could tell stories in a home. Now they have 3D landscapes in their house. If you know how to do 3D painting, it's good for people in your community to know. What if somebody in your community needs a painter, but they want a particular project? That's how you could get your compensation. That's how you could get your commerce. So on July 12th to July 18th, Mr. and Ms Geminis, you hold the key to your abundance. You know what people need. So much so, people still come to you, even in the now, and find out what is needed so they can become prosperous. Use that on yourself. Bring out your talents and abilities to your community and have your community come to you and ask you questions, so that way you'll know what kind of decisions you have to make when it comes to your life purpose. And you will know how to break out of that stalemate. You know how you break out of that? Physically doing your art. Physically doing your talent, physically doing your ability in your community. That's one way. And there's many others, but that's one way to start. Using your charm, using your natural ability to connect to people. Meetup apps, community events, Googling events that need your expertise in your community. That way you don't have to worry about making or becoming unwilling to make a decision. You will already have you will have a decision already in motion to make. So until we meet again, Mr. and Ms Geminis, you got this. You know exactly how to showcase your art. You know exactly how to showcase your product and your services that you want to provide to the community. Now it's time to physically show that. Till we meet again, we will see you on the other side.